Yo, what is cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel once again. Now, I appreciate I've been off YouTube for quite some time now, and I've had a couple of reasons why. I'm not going to go into it in too much detail, but I've been absolutely hammered with work, been so busy. So I've basically put the Mx5 on a bit of a back burner for a couple of weeks. So I put a poll up on Instagram a couple of hours ago, and there were two options. One being, should we wait until we're ready for paint in order to start doing the engine bay and start filming it? Or should we start now and film a sanding video, and then we can have another video leading up before we start the paint? I've waited a couple of hours, and a fair percentage of you, I think it was, last time I checked, it was 35% which was half an hour or so ago. So I'd say, you know, 2 out of 3 people want me to start filming the video now. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I've just popped outside, been doing a bit of gardening work, adult life, fucking shite, mate. But yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to crack on with the engine bay today. Now, I did start it this morning and carried on a bit more. Smoothed pretty much all of it, and there was a couple of little pinholes, so I went over it with some knifing putty. So what I'll do, before we get a bit bored of me chatting over waffle, we're going to flip the camera around, go over to the Mx5, and we're going to talk you through where we're at, and then get on with finishing up this engine bay. Right then, so this is where we're at. As you can see, we're getting there pretty slowly. You've got loads of little bits which I've been going over with my filler, which I was talking about in the last bit, just to fill any pinholes. Not too many on this side, but yeah, we are getting there. It is pretty smooth. And what I'm going to do is, I found I've got 2 half full cans of filler primer. So what I'm going to do at the end of this video is, well, I'll do it in the video actually, is once I think I'm pretty happy with it, I'm just going to spray all the areas which I have filled with that. And basically what that's going to do is going to show any other imperfections which need to be filled and just smooth ever slightly more. So I can fill those, sand it all back down, and then we'll be ready for the actual first coat of primer, which will cover the whole engine bay front end. So that's the plan. I think that's the best way of doing it, because it's just going to make it easier to spot than it is now, because yeah, it's quite difficult to find all the imperfections, I won't lie. But yeah, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get to work sanding this. I will set you boys up on the tripod, and then yeah, we'll crack on sanding down the engine bay. And in other news, before I start that, the block has basically been booked in. I've got a quote from a subscriber actually, and he's going to be coming to collect the block, and they're basically going to do a hone and a bore on all of the cylinders. They're going to skim the head and the block. They're going to repaint the engine. So yeah, that's going to be picked up over the next week or two. In there, that shouldn't take too long at all. And then when that comes back, hopefully the engine bay will be done, and all of the parts will have arrived for the engine, and we can start putting it together. So yeah, I'm hoping the car will be done in the next couple of months, but we'll have to wait and see. That's what I was saying before, I'm busy with work. It will 1,000,000% be done by the end of the year, no questions asked. But yeah, we'll see what we can do. But anyway, enough of me rambling on. Let's stick you boys and girls on the tripod. Fucking van life, bro. Right then, lads. So we've just done a bit more sanding, and I've already sat down for a break because I'm a lazy bugger. In all fairness, I've actually been working all day, working on the car this morning, gardening in the afternoon, and then car again in the evening. So yeah, don't slaughter me too much in the comments. So anyway, what we've done, on the side which you just saw me working on, we've completely sanded that down. Now that side is pretty much going to be ready for paint, or ready for the kind of first coat filler primer, so we can expose any areas which need filling still. I'm going to go ahead and do that on the other side. You're not going to want to watch that, because it's just not. It's going to be the exact same thing which I've just done. In other news, so the van, as likewise to the Mx5, hasn't had any work done on it in quite some time. So what we'll flip the camera around. I'm going to do a video on this very soon. I'm going to flip the camera out and let you guys know what's kind of coming on this. Right, as you can see, we're in the cabin of the van. Now, I'm not sure if I spoke or let anyone know previously on the videos what's happening in here. So the seats are back in here for the time being, just so you know, if I need to drive it or anything like that. We've got some extra seats if I'm bringing anyone with me. But what we're going to do is we're going to be modifying this dashboard. Now, the plan being is we're not going to need any of this section. This is just like a storage section, and we're going to have a hell of a lot of fucking storage back there, up here, pretty much everywhere. And I was thinking this space could be better used in the front. So this dashboard's going to get chopped, and it's going to get chopped along this line, all the way around, and it's going to follow up to there, and then we'll put a nice wooden trim on it so it looks spot on. Now, what this is going to do is going to make a little shorter kind of center console. We're going to remove the AC, I'm thinking. Main reason being is we're going to have to remove these anyway. So it's either we remove this side, cut it here, and then block off the pipe which goes to that side, which probably would make more sense to be honest. Only thing I was thinking is we're going to have like an extractor fan, which, or a fan in and a fan out on the roof. So we're thinking that will be, no. We'll leave the AC in there because I'm probably going to drive this in the summer. I'm thinking it'll be nice to have some cold air blowing in my face, boys. So, yeah, we're going to chop that. And basically, in this area, there's either going to be, I haven't decided 100% yet, we'll either have the fridge or just like a little shoe rack or something like that. Now, also, this double seat, like I said, is going to come out. But what we're going to do is we're going to have one seat, which will be in the middle or it will be here. Now, this is the thinking behind it. So you get sliders on the underside of most seats. These ones don't have it, but I'm thinking if we rotate the sliders 90 degrees, then we can slide this seat backwards and forwards this way. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a spinning attachment on it, so like the rotating one, so you can spin the chair around to face that way. I'm going to mount it all together, and what we're going to do is when we're driving, we can move it backwards. Well, not when we're driving, we can either have it here, so you can utilise the AC, but then when you want to spin it around, we can slide it over here and rotate it around, and it won't hit into the kitchen area. And I think this is a pretty cool idea. The reason why I want it to slide and it can't just be here permanently and spin round is because this is going to be one of the entrances, and you know, you can't really get into the back because it's a fucking seat in the way, mate. So yeah, that's the plan for this seat. But you know, for the time being, it's going to be like one of the last things we do. I want everything else to be done, and when we're going to use it, we can do that, because for the time being, these seats will do the business if I need to drive it. But yeah, that's the plan for the seat. I thought of that earlier today, and I think it's going to be spot on. So yeah, that's to keep you updated on the van. The next thing coming on the van will be the dashboard modifications. We may also do a bit of decoration on it, just to neaten it up nicely. Give it all a nice deep clean. Potentially a new steering. There will be a new steering wheel on there, because that one is crusty boy as fuck. And I might even have a boss kit for it. Can't remember if I sold my Peugeot boss kit, but it'll probably fit, because this is Citroen, and Peugeot and Citroen are the same. Yeah, I'll have to check that out actually, because then we might be able to bang on the new steering wheel straight away. Actually, I've got 3 spare steering wheels. But yeah, that's the update on the van. Let's get back to the Mx5. We'll catch up in a bit once I've done the exact same thing I've done on one side on the other side. Right, so I've just been sanding down and finishing off the side which we started before, because I went out the other side and basically some of the filler's not completely hardened from when I filled it earlier, and it's just going to ruin it if I go and sand it. So we're going to have to catch up tomorrow when I get back from work in the evening, and what we'll do is we'll crack on sanding that down and getting it ready for paint, hopefully to be painted on Sunday coming, which is probably around when you're going to see this video. But yeah, what I'm going to do to end off this half of the video is crack open a cold one for the boys, mate. So bada bing, bada boom, lovely jubbly. Now I'm going to eat some grub for dinner. So yeah, what we'll do, we'll catch up tomorrow when I'm back from work, and we'll crack on with the Mx5. Right then boys, I'm picking this up the next day actually, and I haven't had time to get around to it, so we're going to end the video here, and I'm going to go ahead and film a van video tomorrow, which is going to be uploaded a week from now, and trust me, it's going to be a banger, so make sure you keep your eyes peeled for that. And then we'll catch up and we'll continue with the Mx5 when we have a bit better weather, because it's going to rain today and I'm very, very busy. So yeah, thanks for watching guys. Be sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.